This question is from GATE 2018 Mechanical Engineering paper, set 2, question number 50. For sand casting, a steel rectangular plate with dimensions 80 mm by 120 mm by 20 mm, a cylindrical riser has to be designed. The height of the riser is equal to its diameter. The total solidification time for the casting is 2 minutes. In Corinov's law, for the estimation of total solidification time, exponent is taken as 2. For a solidification time of 3 minutes in the riser, the diameter in millimeter of the riser is dash. Let's start by writing the given things. So it is given as the cubicle has dimensions 80 by 120 by 20 millimeter. And solidification time is given. It is 2 minutes. This was for the casting. Now for the riser, the shape is cylindrical and its diameter is equal to its height. Solidification time is given. Let's write it as TR, 3 minutes. And we have to find out the diameter of casting. Now let's write for casting and for riser how the relationship of solidification time with volume and surface area is. So by Corinov's rule, we know that solidification time is directly proportional to volume of casting or riser divided by the surface area of casting or riser, square of this ratio. As the exponent is given 2, we take square of this ratio. There is a constant k which will be same for both casting and riser in this case. So now we need to find out the volume and the surface area for each of the cubical casting and the cylindrical riser, and then take the ratio and find out the unknown term. Let's do it. For casting, its volume will be simply 80 by 120 by 20, which is equal to 1,92,000 millimeter cube. Its surface area will be 2 into, as it is a cube, its surface area will be 2 into breadth into length plus breadth into thickness plus length into thickness. This gives us the surface area of a cubical geometry. It's actually not a cubical geometry, it's a cuboidal geometry. So in case of a cuboid, we get the surface area from this formula. This, when calculated in digital calculator, gives us the value 27,200. Its area unit will be millimeter square. Now for riser, as the values of diameter and height is not known for the riser, we'll get the volume and surface area in terms of diameter. So volume for the riser will be, it's a cylinder, so pi by 4 d square h. Now d and h are given to be equal, so we can substitute h as d, pi by 4 d cube. This becomes the volume, and the surface area for a cylinder will be the surface area of the curved part, which is pi dh, plus the surface area of the two circular surfaces in top and bottom, which will be 2 into pi by 4 d square. Again, substituting d in place of h, we have area will be equal to pi d square plus this is pi by 2 d square. So adding this, we can get, taking pi d square common, we have 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. So it is 3 by 2 pi d square. Now let's write the relationships from Corinov's rule for the casting and for the riser. Solidification time for casting, Tc, will be directly proportional to 192,000 divided by 272,000 square of this ratio. And for riser it will be, so volume for the riser we have calculated here, pi by 4 d cube divided by surface area for the riser is 3 by 2 pi d square. Again square of this value, and this is not equal, this is actually directly proportional. Because we are not writing the constant, we should give the proportionality sign. This value will be therefore be, pi by pi gives us 1, 1 by 4 upon 3 by 2 gives us 1 by 6, and d cube by d square gives us d. So it is d by 6 whole square. Now let's find out d. If we take the ratio of solidification times here, the only unknown we'll get in that equation will be d. So we can find out d from there. Let's take it. Solidification time for casting by solidification time for riser is equal to, this term turns out to be 49.83 divided by, this is d square by 36, will be equal to, solidification time for casting is given as 2 minutes and for riser it is given as 3 minutes. So by rearranging, we get d square equal to 1793.77 into 3 by 2. So d comes out to be root over this value, which is 51.87 millimeters. Let's go back and fill in the answer. So as per all the given information, using the Korinov's rule, we have the diameter value for the riser is 51.87 millimeters. It's been asked to write it correct to 2 decimal places, so we did that. To learn more about solidification, you can refer to the NPTEL video Mechanism of Solidification from the course Principles of Casting. This course is by Dr. Pradeep K. Jha. He is from Department of Mechanical and Industrial Engineering of IIT Roorkee. I hope this solution will help you clear your doubt. Thank you.